Hello, everyone. Welcome to another weekly oracle message for the zodiac, where I will draw one card from a different oracle deck each week for each of the signs of the zodiac. Remember, you do embody the full zodiac, so you should stick around and watch the full video. But if you don't and you just want to watch your sun, moon, or rising, those will be released individually tomorrow. So this week's oracle deck is the Star Dragons Oracle cards by Paolo Barini. I murdered his name, sorry. But I'm not affiliated in any way. But we are going to pull one card from the Star Dragons Oracle deck for each of the zodiac signs. And we are going to see what message comes out for you this week for each of the signs using the Star Dragons Oracle card. Please remember that I do not do personal readings, but if you do want to know what I got going on, you can check out celestialgrove.academy. But for now, we are going to start with Scorpio because at the time of the release of this video, it is Scorpio season. If you come across this video any other time, then there's a message in there for you. So I would watch it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Here we go. Okay, Scorpio, you got 22, rebirth, giving yourself a second chance. I do feel, Scorpio, there is a energy in the air for a rebirth to happen, and I feel like you can feel it too. And so I want to say take advantage of that, Scorpio. Re-emerge as the person that you want to be. Be who the past you wanted to become now. Allow the past to serve you into your now becoming. But also recognize how vulnerable this place is. It's a very vulnerable place to be. So keep your boundaries up and keep yourself protected. Don't go, off dancing in the shadows just yet. Take care of yourself. And there's a coming home feeling. You might want to journal about your past, where you've been and where you wanted to be, and how to step more into that now. What the possibilities of stepping into that, what you wanted to be from the past now. Or if you want to let it go and step into a whole new reality of being and why you would want to let it go and step into that. Journal about that process. But there's a transformation happening, Scorpio, and I feel for a lot of you, journaling can help through that transformation. You don't necessarily have to journal. You could also do voice recording or, create some art and let it speak for your soul of where it's been and where it can go. And I don't know, I want to encourage you to embrace your strengths, Scorpio. Embrace what you love about you. And don't let the past hold you back. I really feel, Scorpio, you're at a crossroads kind of point. And I want to encourage you, instead of falling into the muck and the mire, to be reborn out of it and to show what's possible from becoming of the muck and mire. If that makes sense, Scorpio. I feel like it does. All right, beloved Scorpio. Love and embrace yourself and step into the you that you want to become, and hold the feelings for the future of your strengths, your desires, and your world, and begin to walk in it. And remember that you're new with this. Allow fumbles and falls. Learn how to enjoy the fumbles and falls. Think about how you could enjoy them, but be reborn, renewed. Take stock of the old and move forward with new possibilities, Scorpio. All right, that's your message this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Sagittarius, you have dominance, believing in yourself. So, Sag, I really feel like it feels like the world is against you right now. And I'm not here to tell you that it's not. In a lot of ways, it is. And in a lot of ways, it's not, Sag. And I know that you can know this, but it's teaching you how you can believe in yourself, how you can show up for yourself. And I want to encourage you this week, Sag, to enjoy what you can do for you. Enjoy how you are there for you. Be there for yourself and enjoy yourself being able to be there for yourself, if that makes sense. Because what do you dominate? You dominate your world. You're in control of your world, your inner world, and how you react and respond to your outer world. That is where your control lies. That's where your dominance lies. Focus on that and enjoy it. Enjoy your ability to control your reaction. Enjoy your ability to dominate your inner world. That doesn't mean every single thought that you think is yours, but it means that you get to decide if those thoughts stay and if those thoughts get more power or not. It's time to dominate your inner world so that you can then begin to react to your outer world in a way where the outer world can react better to you. And you can see the change in the outer world that you want to see, but the change got to start within you, Sag. And I don't know, Sag, I want to give you a hug, and I want to say that I love you, and I'm not against you. I am so for you. Because I feel, Sag, some of you are just in this huge illusion of everything's against you, and it's meant to be, though. It's helping you believe in yourself. It's time to believe in yourself and protect your ability to believe in yourself. And I promise if you can move through this in a way where you take control over yourself and not others, you can come through and see a world that shows up for you also. The same way that you were showing up for you. You got to show up for yourself first. Let yourself enjoy you showing up for you because you know no one else is. No one else is going to show up for you right now. So you need to enjoy you showing up for you. That way you can handle no one else showing up for you. If that makes sense, Sag. And then if you can enjoy you showing up for you and endure them not showing up for you, you will move through to a place where they do show up for you. Test it out and see. Anyway, Sag, that's the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Capricorn, you have choice, understanding, consequences. Capricorn, you need to stop overthinking something. You need to stop overthinking it. You've already thought out every possibility, and it's time to make a choice and to take action on that choice. It's time to move forward with the action that you choose. And it's really a choice of consequences. You've thought out all of this. You've overthought it. You've thought it too much. Pick your consequence and move forward. Move towards it now, Cap. Pick your consequence and move. I mean, it doesn't matter. You know this because I know you've already overthink. You've already overthunk it too much. Anyway, they all have consequences. And you're just, I know you're weighing this one or that one, but pick, I'm hearing pick the devil, pick the least amount of devil, pick the devil, is that what it is? Yeah, pick the devil, sorry, Capricorn, that came out crazy, but I guess pick the devil, you just you need to quit thinking and you need to start doing. You need to move forward on something. You're overthinking it. It doesn't matter. If you go left, if you go right, if you go up, if you go down, every single one has a consequence. I mean, look at this. Every single one of the heads are on fire. You have to pick the consequence that you know that you can handle. And maybe you can make it the best out of it. It really is. It's a choice of consequences. Outcomes. It's a choice. So don't move forward because I want to go left. Move forward because lefts will lead, at least there's if I go left, at least there's an ice cream shop on the way before I get to the consequence. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that was a good analogy or not, but it's like, yeah, don't go forward because I want to go forward. Go forward because it will at least lead. Yes, it's going to have consequences. And also, I mean, if you can find the forward path that has the consequence that you can live with, and it definitely leads to something that you want, then you've just figured it out and you don't need to think anymore. You need to get going and you need to start working on it and you need to do it. Do it. There's a doing that is needed now, Capricorn. You got to move. You got to take action. Move forward. Quit thinking about it. You've already thought about it to its fullest. Especially once you've thought about it. I'm wanting to overthink it. But yeah, there's a quit thinking, start doing, move forward. And if you do end up with the worst consequence, then just know all paths led to a consequence in either flunk way. So just move forward. I feel like you're not going to regret moving forward. But you would regret never making a choice because of fear of consequences. All right, Capricorn, take it if it resonates, leave it if it don't. And as always, be in grace. All right, Aquarius, you have independence, carving your own path, and that is exactly what you're doing, Aquarius. You are carving your own way. And I'm hearing that you are in this carving your new way and your own way. You are making a bigger difference than you even realize. You're making a bigger impact than you realize. I'm very grateful. I'm grateful that you're going your own way. I want to encourage you to go your own way because it helps me it helps the greater whole for you to carve this new path. It has to be carved from your heart's desires about who you feel you are. I don't care how alien you think we all think that it is. I don't care. We need you to carve your path, and it is really helping way more than you even realize. And I feel like you realize that it's helping more than you think. So it's helping even more. So yeah, Aquarius, I want to encourage you to keep moving forward, and it's not easy. You feel all alone and you feel unappreciated and it feels like nobody understands. Meanwhile, you're not alone. You are so appreciated. Like it is so, I appreciate you so much for choosing you and for being strong and for standing strong in who you are and speaking up for yourself and doing it your way despite what everyone else says, and for moving forward and believing in yourself. I mean, it's inspiring. It's inspiring for not everyone, but for a lot of people to see you. And But it's not easy for you. It's not. I do want to recognize that, Aquarius, and I want to help you to not feel alone. And I want to say to take time to get in touch with like your spirit team so that daily, so that you know that you're not as alone as you think that you are. So that you can be refilled and replenished to be able to keep moving forward and carving these paths that are beautiful and necessary for the whole. I know that you know that part. But you need replenishment. You need to be taken care of. You need that love and that support that is there and available to you through your spirit team, but you have to be able to open up and let them in so that you can have that replenishment, the love and the renewal to keep moving forward even when things get hard. But you got this. Just move with your heart, but also keep your heart protected as you move. All right, beloved Aquarius, that is the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Pisces, you've got time. So, Pisces, it's all about timing. Or something. It's about timing. It's about the timing. Be patient. Wait for it, Pisces. And know the right pace. Don't move too quickly, trying to rush. And don't move too slowly, trying to slow down or be too cautious. Move diligently. Move precisely. And strike when the iron is hot. You'll know when. Pay attention to time as it moves and shifts and ebbs and flows this week. When the tide is high, you can set your sail on your mighty adventures. Watch for the rhythms before you proceed. This isn't about being extra cautious. This is about being precise and it being like, it'll feel more magical. Life will feel more magical because allowing that flow of time to dictate the way that you move seems really crazy and ethereal, Pisces. I don't know. I always go way out there with you guys, but I guess that's where you guys live. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not about being cautious. It's about learning to work with time in a more magical way. Like, because you're going to seem magical to others if you understand this concept I'm trying to say. Because I barely understand it, Pisces. So conveying it is kind of difficult for me. But I feel like there's some out there. Y'all are getting this. And it's beautiful. So, yeah. Pay attention to the timing and move in flow. Not too fast, not too slow, but in flow. All right, beloved Pisces, that's the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, beloved Aries, you have healing, restoring hope. And I don't know, I've been loving the Aries energy lately. And I really feel like you have been healing and you're moving into a more healed place. You feel stronger and better and more alive than ever before. the Aries. I know in other weeks I've been like, move forward, be your Aries self, be bright, shine bright. But this week I feel like there's a need to kind of pull back, let your light shine, yes, but take care of yourself, because as you are healing and you are farther along than you ever thought that you could possibly be, so it feels amazing, you are not healed. And I don't want to put that out there necessarily. Like, allow yourself to be healed. But there's a feeling of you are in the process of healing. And this is like the end process of healing. I don't know. It's what it's reminding me of is taking your antibiotics. You know, they say take all your antibiotics until they're all gone. Even whenever you're beginning to feel better, still take all your antibiotics until they're all gone. That's where you are. You're feeling better. Keep taking your antibiotics. Keep doing what's necessary for you to heal, and you will get there. You're almost there. I don't know, it's like doing the physical therapy, and it's like, oh, I'm fine, I could do the run and everything. Well, no, you still need to finish out your physical therapy. I don't know if that's how physical therapy works, but that's kind of like the idea here. You've come so far, you're further along than you ever thought was possible. You feel amazing, but you cannot push it. You can't go too far. So that's the hold back that's necessary. And it's really only necessary because it's you, Aries. And because you have been going hard. You've gone hard in the right areas, hopefully. And there's a need to pull back and let yourself continue healing, and use the spark of hope as evidence that the healing and what you're doing is working. It is working. All right, yeah, Aries, that's the message I have for you this week. The healing is working. Allow yourself to heal and love yourself. Believe in yourself, because you're amazing and you've come so far. All right, beloved Aries, that's the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Taurus. Taurus, you got inspiration coming in. So, Taurus, I feel like you're going to meet a muse this week. I feel like you're going to meet a muse. For some of you, it's going to be surprising, but for others, it isn't so surprising. Interesting. So, yeah, I do feel like you're going to meet your muse this week. It's going to inspire you, and I want to encourage you to follow that inspiration. Yes, it's going to change things moving forward. It's going to change how things have been, but it's going to change it for the better. I feel like good things will come from the inspiration that you're gaining. Like you're going to be inspired, and moving in the inspiration will give you clarity of how to integrate it and move forward. And yes, it will change. It's going, like, the inspiration is going to change how they're not moving forward how they used to anymore. And that's a good thing, and it's okay. You're doing it, you're moving forward with divine inspiration though. So it's meant to be, it's perfect. I just feel like, Taurus, this would happen anyway, but the message that I have for you about this is, for some of you watching, it's necessary for you to know, yes, follow this inspiration, because I feel like following this inspiration will change so much, and that almost stops you and makes you want to continue doing what you've been doing, because you know it's the tried and true path, and you're on this long-term path for a reason, so you need to continue doing what you're doing. But actually, no. Follow this inspiration, and you'll create the true tried and true path for you to continue doing. And that's the only message that I really... have for you this week, Taurus. I think so. It may seem that things are falling apart or falling down, but you are supported, you are connected, and you have the strength that you need to endure this storm. That's for some of you out there. And you will gain the divine inspiration needed to be able to navigate these storms. The inspiration is coming through a muse. A muse can be anything. It could be a person, it could be a movie, it could be a lamp, it could be a pillow, it could be a poster. So a muse is just something outside of you. You're going to see something outside of you that inspires divine action. Follow through, Taurus. You will have the strength to be able to overcome. It seems like something's falling apart, but it's not. It's falling forward for you, Taurus. Believe and receive. All right, beloved Taurus, that's the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates. Leave the rest and be in grace. All right, Gemini. You have culmination, completion, and renewal. So this is owning your darkness. Standing in your power because you know who you are. You know who you are and what you're capable of. And you will not compromise. No compromise here. No need to compromise. I want to encourage you, Gemini, to not compromise. Not that you needed my encouragement anyway, but hopefully it helps warm that heart just a little bit to know that you shouldn't compromise. And someone does agree with you. I don't know, Gemini. Don't let the coldness overtake you. Let some love in. Find a way to love and laugh this week. I'm not telling you to compromise. I'm not telling you to not stand in your power. I'm not telling you to go be your bad A self. In fact, I'm telling you to do all those things. But also, enjoy some laughter. You know? Love yourself. Love your ability to stand strong. I don't care what you gotta laugh at, Gemini. I heard one of you say. I don't care what you gotta laugh at, Gemini. I don't care. It's fine. Laugh. If it brings that joy to the heart, let the joy come to the heart. Stand in your power. But don't let the darkness overtake you. Don't give up love and don't give up joy for power and darkness. Don't get me wrong, power and darkness out of place. You know who you are, Gemini. You know what you're capable of. Be true to yourself and love yourself for your ability to be true to you. All right, beloved Gemini, that is the message I have for you this week. As always, take what resonates. Wait, Gemini, I got one more message in there. What you feel in your gut is true. What you sense, you're sensing something about someone or a situation, and it's true. All right, Gemini, that's the message I have for you this week. Take it if it resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Cancer. Cancer, you got legacy, persistence. Cancer, you are being asked to keep moving forward, to persist, to move forward in a situation you want to give up in. You want to give up, And you can easily talk yourself into giving up this week. Like, you could easily talk yourself into giving up this week. And you're being asked to not give up. Don't quit this week. Maybe make that a rule. I'm not going to quit this week. I don't even think you should think about quitting this week, though. What you need to think about, Cancer, is past times you wanted to give up, but you kept going anyway. And how good the victory felt from your persistence. So that you can gain the strength that you need to persist now. Think about, when did you want to give up, but you didn't, and it paid off? And if you don't have a memory of that, maybe go watch one of the persistent films, like, I don't know if I can think of any. I'm imagining a runner, someone who wants to quit the race, but they keep running and then they make it to the finish line. Maybe they weren't first, but they made it to the finish line. They didn't know that they could. Like one of those type of movies. Try to tap into the persistent energy, the energy of persistence this week to help you move forward. Cheer yourself on. Choose not to entertain the thoughts of why it would be easier and more logical and more reasonable and better to give up. And choose instead to focus on the thoughts of how cool persisting and making it through could be. And how strong you are, how able you are, how you can keep moving forward. And allow that persistence to move you to victory, Cancer. Because you deserve it. Be persistent, Cancer. Don't give up. That's the message I have for you this week. Hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest. Be in grace. Leo, you have destruction, releasing your anger. Ooh, Leo, I feel like there's something that has been building up and you let it explode. Leo, I feel for most of the Leos watching, it's already happened. You're in the aftermath. Yeah. So I'll address very shortly the Leos that I feel haven't done this. If you are holding on to anger and resentment, you need to find a way to release it before it explodes. But if you've already exploded, you need to handle the destruction. You need to handle the destruction, and you need to be aware, very aware through this process. This is, you need to survey what the destruction is, and you need to let yourself know, my mismanagement of my anger is the cause of this destruction. Take responsibility for the destruction and move towards construction where possible. And then you need to look into better ways to manage your anger. And I'm not saying that you're bad at anger management. I'm not saying that you have bad anger management skills, that you can't learn it, that you're an awful person. None of that stuff, Leo. Saying there's evidence that your anger was not managed well. You're living in the aftermath and consequences of that. Don't let this moment pass without letting this learning lesson sink in fully so that you can move forward with better anger management skills, better understanding, better know-how, being a better person, so that you can forgive yourself for not knowing any better. Forgiveness and compassion is very much needed this week, Leo. Forgiveness and compassion. Love covers a multitude of sins. Love covers a multitude of hurts. Sink into the love, the balm, the healing medicine, balm of love this week. Being aware of what has been done and looking for solutions so that it doesn't keep happening. Not that you were wrong. I'm sure whatever caused the volcano to erupt, it wasn't necessarily about that. It was about a whole lot more. And it is all valid. But do you want to live in this destruction forever, Leo? If so, okay, that's cool. Then you don't need to pay attention to anything here. Keep on moving forward. But if you want better for your life, you need to evaluate. It's all valid for the build-up. But what could you have done to help relieve some pressure valves somewhere? Or to help release in a more constructive way rather than destructive. I know you, Leo, and I know that you're building amazing, beautiful things, and you've got so much cool stuff going on. To the outside world, you look amazing. I know you don't want to burn it all to the ground. So move forward with awareness and a willingness to do things different in the future. Take care of you, Leo. But look for where you could have released the pressure. Like, that's what I feel like is most important, is to look for where you could release the pressure so that moving forward, you can do the pressure release valves. And for every one of you, it's going to be so much different. Sometimes boxing is the thing. Sometimes running is the thing. Sometimes drawing is the thing. Sometimes cooking is the thing. You know, sometimes it's sculpting. You got to find yours, Leo. And also better ways to communicate so that it doesn't build so much between you and others. I don't know, Leo. There's tons of advice out there. Just type into YouTube how to communicate better. Type into Google how to communicate better. There's so much. Type into YouTube, Google, anger management. There's so much that you could, so many resources available to you, Leo. Utilize them and use them at your discretion. All right, beloved Leo, that is the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, beloved Virgo, you got wisdom, asking questions. So, Virgo, I feel like you're standing strong, you're standing true, but you're in a world of chaos. You're in a world of chaos and crazy right now. But you're here for a reason, believe it or not. You're here for a reason, and you need to start asking questions. Get curious. Your curiosity is what's going to help you see why you're in the chaos, why you're needed in the chaos, and what you can do to help bring order to the chaos, and then move forward in service and help for yourself and all of us too. So get curious, Virgo. Get curious, ask questions, and look for answers from different perspectives too. Like, don't just look at one answer. Look at multiple. Get curious about what the answer could be. You know, like wisdom. Like be wise and discerning about the answer that you feel is actually what needs. Because I feel, Virgo, that you're going to ask the question, you're going to get the answer, and it's like an epiphany, but it's like not quite right. Like, no, wasn't it. But you'll get another epiphany, and like, I don't know how to describe this. I see someone, they're walking along the path, they're asking, which path do I take? And there's like multiple paths in front of them. It's not just one or the other. And they it's like, oh, I need to take the third path. Definitely, I'm here to take that third path. They start walking towards the third path. They get an epiphany. Wait, no, I think it's a fifth path. And it almost starts to feel confusing at that point. So that's why there's a need for wisdom and discernment, Virgo. A need to pause and be like, okay, I thought that it was the third path for this reason, but now I'm also realizing, and the fifth path actually fits that a lot better. So it would be more wise to go ahead, turn around, and go that other path, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, get curious and allow for inspiration to change, inspiration to build upon inspiration. Yeah, allow for inspiration to build. Get curious, be wise, use your discernment, and allow inspiration to build. You got this, Virgo, and you're going to understand. Like, don't think that you're in the chaos for punishment, because that's not it at all. So if you can dismiss that possibility, go ahead, because it's not that at all. And then if you can dismiss that possibility, you'll be able to, the other possibilities and the truth of why the chaos is happening to you here now will be more apparent. All right, beloved Virgos, I hope this message helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, beloved Libra, I just feel like this is such a theme for you of late. You have freedom, breaking the chains. I feel like you've broken the chains. You are free, and it's time for you to enjoy your freedom and just love it. I feel like, love the beautiful day that you have in front of you. Love the fresh air. Love the rainy days that you have, and love the renewal in your life, and just find ways to love and enjoy as you move forward with your newfound freedom. Enjoy the air, enjoy the water, enjoy, the tea, and just love yourself. And there's a need for creativity. You need to find that's what's coming through strong. You need to find time for your creative pursuits this week. No more excuses, Libra. Use this as your message that I've got to find time. I've got to go ahead and do what I need to do. And also for some of you Libras, if you've been I can't do my creative thing yet because I have to make the proper space, you know what I mean? For a fact that if you were on a train to go into nowhere, that you could find a spot to sit and do your creative thing. If it's draw, if it's write, I feel like people think that they have to have their studio before they could record. You don't. You can record in a corner. And that's what's being called this week. If you feel like you have to have the studio, yes, you do. And it would be nice if it were finished, but you actually need to sit down in the corner and actually draw this week and take time to be creative and to get in touch with your creative side. And, you can then, if you want, work on building that studio too. But really, work on doing why you're building that studio for, because you could do that anywhere in reality. This, Libra. You could do it anywhere. You're free. You're free to do it anywhere, any way you want. And you got this, Libra. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy, because you're free. Enjoy, and also you're shining bright. You are looking good. You're looking so good right now. So take advantage of that. And, don't take too much advantage of it, but know that you are looking good. And maybe, this would be the time to ask for a raise or ask for a promotion or for, anything like that. And show up as your best self and enjoy your ability to show up as your best self. Anyway, Libra, that's the message I have for you this week. I do hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, all you beautiful souls, thank you for making it to the end of this video. I pray that Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless and pour love and abundance upon every single eyeball and soul that made it to the end of this video. I thank you all so much. I thank you, Mother, Father, God, and Goddess, for the love and the abundance poured upon all those that made it to the end. And so it is. Shalom. Thank you all so, so, so much for joining me today. As always, check out celestialgrove.academy. And that is all that she got for you. I hope that you enjoyed it. Walk in love.